Hey guys, I'm Rocio and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever YouTube video. I'll be doing a tutorial for you guys on a look. I hope comes out good. If not, well then, oh well. Ya se cago, right? But let's get into this video. So first, I'm gonna start by doing my eyebrows. But obviously, you guys can tell they're very bad. It's Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade number 4. All I'm gonna do is brush my eyebrow hairs into place, just like this. Remember, well, I like to think so, eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters. Sometimes they're even cousins, in my case. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with my brow pencil and I'm gonna start at the bottom. So I'm gonna do is brush the hair up like this, and then I'm just gonna start to fill. Like this. I like to do the bottom line first. So once I have this initial line right here, I'm gonna brush my hair down, my brow hairs, and I'm gonna do the same thing, just start a line. I try to draw the line as close to my eyebrow hairs as possible. So I'm just gonna do that once I get to the little end right here, where then all of a sudden hair is like not present. I just bring it down just like that in one stroke, and then I start to fill in my eyebrow. Fill it in, fill it in. I like to do small strokes and like not press so hard into it, just like light strokes, and I do a lot of them. Once I get here, I do like an initial line like that. I know we're gonna blend it out, and then I just feather, do even lighter strokes here, and then with the spoolie I just spoolie everything out, especially in the front, just so like that harsh line I just had is no longer there. And that is pretty much it. So now I'm gonna go do my other eyebrow off camera and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So I have both my eyebrows on. Trying my best to make them the same. This one always is higher than this one. Like, I need to get like some Botox or something. But it is what it is. So next thing I go in with the clear brow gel. This is Anastasia's clear brow gel. It's just clear. I've actually had this for a while because the logo, the printing actually, it's already came off. So all I do is I go in, I take off some of it because I don't want it to be too like heavy-handed. So all I do is I go in and then just brush my eyebrows here lightly. Into the direction I want them. And the same thing for the other eyebrow. Just very lightly. Okay. Now we're gonna go on with our not our eyebrows, we just did that. Our eyeshadow. I personally like to do eyeshadow first, then foundation, just because if there's any fallout, any glitter, any glitter you use or anything like that, it will be easier to wipe away rather than trying to like fix your foundation. I don't know, that's just me. So I like to use an eyeshadow primer. This is my favorite one. It's by MAC. It's their paint pots. I have it in the shade Painterly. I really like this. It makes my eyeshadow last on for so long. Very long. It looks like this. Nothing new. So I like to go in with a dampened beauty blender. And all I like to do is just dip my beauty blender in here, grab some of that product on here, and then just put it onto my eyelid. Just like that. I bring it up to my eyebrow. Just like so. And then I like to take a brush just to clean up under my eyebrows. And that is it. Okay, dokie. I'll be using my James Charles palette. I'm going with the shade Punch Me. Shade right here. I'm gonna go in all over the crease with it. I'm gonna use my MAC 224 brush for this. I love this. I love this blending brush. It's very good. What I'm gonna do is just blend into my crease. I'm just really blending it everywhere. Keep this in mind. I'm going in with a very light hand because I slowly want to build the color up. I don't want it to be like, oh my god. You feel me? And I'm just gonna build it up. I like to press my eyeshadow first, to press it into the eye, well, into the place I want to put in the product, and then I start to blend in circular motions and windshield motions. I feel like that's the best. Well, that works for me, right? And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I'm gonna go in with the shade No Beans, which is the shade right here. And this is a crown brush. It's a C441 Pro blending brush with no beans. And then we're just gonna do the same thing, but put it lower. And we're just gonna blend it. Just lightly into the crease. Kind of like something like that. I'm gonna go back with the first brush we had. I'm not adding no product to it. And we're just gonna blend it together. Just like that. So now we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Should look something like this. I'm gonna add just a little more color on this side. Just like that. I'm gonna go in with a packing brush. This is my packing brush I'm using. And I'm gonna go in with the very first shade, which is Canvas. Right here, this like creamy shade. I'm gonna go in and pack it all over the lid up to like about here. So, just gonna tap it in the corner. Just like so. Go back into No Beans, just tapping into a little bit and just going over the colors, making sure that the white and No Beans blend in together. Just like that. Go to the other eye camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So this is what I have so far. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. sure they're nice and curled. My eyelashes are very, very straight. It frustrates me, to be honest. With the Maybelline Push-Up Angel. If you want it, you can just leave it with mascara, but I like eyelashes, so I'm gonna go in with some falsies. I'm gonna go in with Kiss eyelashes in Brassiere. So I'm gonna use my Duo lash glue. This is the clear one with the little wand. Glue to the lashes. Alright, we're gonna pop them on. I like to start in the center of my eye, then I do the inner corner, because to me that's the trickiest one, and then the very end I do the edge. Okay, while this one dries, I'm gonna do the other one. Alright. So now that this one's dry, I like to go in with my eyelash curler just to combine my lashes with the fake ones together. So that's what we're gonna do. Just like a light clamp. Just like that. Right now for my primer, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Hydra Touch oil. It's my first time using it. I just want to see how it's gonna work. Just gonna do one drop. Whew. One drop. And then one drop. Just like that. And I'm gonna massage it into my skin. Good with the oil. I mean, on my forehead, not the oil. Ooh. Now, I'll go in with my foundation. With the ColourPop foundation, I'm in the shade Light 70. I'm just gonna do one pump, like that, another one, like that, and then one on my forehead, well, half of one, kind of. Then I'm gonna go with my beauty blender. I'm gonna spritz it and spritz my face. And then I'm just gonna go in and blend away. Blend away. I get down her necks. We're just blending, blending, blending. Now we're gonna get our forehead. Go with my ColourPop concealer in the shade Light 16. Just gonna go right here, then right here. I'm gonna put a little bit on her forehead, on her nose, and her chin. And then same thing, spraying myself with the Smashbox water primer. I just like to do this. I'm extra, I know. It's okay. Everyone does their makeup the way they like to. There's no rules. I guess it's just the way, you know, you learn how to do it for your skin and what your skin likes and prefers. So yeah. I'm just blending this away. Blending it on my forehead. Going in to my other eye. We're just gonna blend, blend, blend. and Wild contouring palette. They're using a crown brush. It's like pointed. So I'm just gonna go in and set my under eye. Setting it and for getting it right. Yeah. Alright. Then I also like to do my chin, my nose, and the center of my forehead. Just because I'm extra like that. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna go with the ColourPop setting powder in translucent. I'm just gonna set my face where I didn't use the yellow powder from Wet n Wild. And I'm just gonna set. If you guys hear noise in the background, I'm sorry. I really am. I like to powder here twice just because that's where I get oily a lot, so just to be safe, just to be on the safe side. And then whatever's left on my brush, I like to go over it from where I set the Wet n Wild. And that's it for setting. Alright, now I'm gonna go and contour. I'm gonna go back to the Wet n Wild contouring palette. Oh, by the way, this is in Dulce de Leche. I'm gonna go into the contouring shade. This is my Kylie 4 brush, I believe. Yeah, my Kylie 4 brush. I'm gonna tap the excess off. And what I like to do is I don't like to sweep first. I like to push in the product first into my skin, and then I'll go in and like sweep or brush it. So I like to press it, and press it. Once I'm happy where it's at, I'm happy, then I go in ahead and I brush back and up. Sponge, it's dry. I use my sponge, it's dry, to cut it here. I don't really go in wet. I don't find it necessary. Just like that. While that sits there for a couple minutes, I'm gonna go in, turn my nose using the same contour palette from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna go in and tap the excess off, and I'm gonna start at the top and then just drag down like this. I like to do quick little brushing strokes just so it's not that harsh. Go ahead and do it on the other side. Under the nose. Just gonna go in and blend. Go in with the brush that I used to set the rest of my face with the setting powder. The Morphe one. I'm just gonna go in and brush it away. Brushing it just like that. Trying to get up here. Alright, now same thing on the other side. Just brushing it away. And there you go. That's what I do. So now that's been on for a little bit, I'm just gonna brush it away with the same brush. What I like to do, you don't have to do this. I do it just because I'm extra. But I go with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer. And I'm using a Crown C500 brush. And I'm just swirling my brush in, tapping the excess off. I'm just gonna go in lightly and just go over everything that I contoured with. Just like so. Set my face. And I'm gonna go in with Kylie's loose highlighter in the shade Santorini. And I'm just gonna use whatever's in the cap. I'm taking my Morphe R36 brush, tapping the excess, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. There you go. Now the other side. There you go. I'm gonna get my nose, bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow up here. I don't like to use blush. Blush is not my thing. I just don't really like blush. To be honest, it's not what I like. To our lower lash line, we're gonna go in back with our James Charles palette. Excuse me. We're gonna take the first color, No Beans, right here, No Beans. I'm gonna go in with that color. We're gonna go all along as close as to the lash line as possible that you can. Then I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M14 shade Punch Me, which is right here. I'm gonna go in and blend it out. We're just gonna blend and blend. Just like that. Then we're gonna go in with the shade Skip. This bright pink right here. And we're gonna put that in the inner corner. From Kylie Cosmetics and Candy K. I'm gonna set my face with Smashbox primer water. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure also to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Don't be shy. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next video. Bye.